everyone. This is Mr. Munford, and I am here with my awesome co-host, Mr. Jared Warren, and we are excited to talk to you a little bit today about Teacher Appreciation Week, as this week is going to be an amazing week for us. We have a few events outlined, and so, Mr. Warren, so you want to talk to the people about what we have scheduled for our teachers for Teacher Appreciation.
Absolutely. So Teachers Appreciation Week is here, and we're celebrating our teachers, but really our whole entire staffs as well. So this week we have a couple exciting events. Tomorrow on Tuesday, we will have a Dunkin' Donuts truck that will be coming to both Assunpink's campus in the morning and then Sypek's campus a little later in the morning as well. So be on the lookout for that. And then on Friday, we have an awesome setup that was donated by our PTSA, a teacher's luncheon that's planned for both campuses as well at each respective campus. So, we celebrate our teachers on a daily basis, but I think this week is going to be special because we're designated some events that are really going to, show the appreciation that we have for all of our staff. So.
Yeah, absolutely. I think our teachers do an amazing job for us, Mr. Warren. They are the reason why this ship sails the way that it does here at MCTS, and we have to acknowledge them for all the hard work and dedication that they put in. So I couldn't agree with you more.
Absolutely. And not only are we going to acknowledge them, we have a special treat for them because they are going to hear from our students as well. And our students are going to express their appreciation for our teachers and staff. And, that's what we got coming up and rolling right now.
Yeah, very exciting time for our teachers and for our staff. And so I think the reason why we celebrate teacher appreciation so much is because what happens here at MCTS, Mr. Warren?
You know what happens here. Magic happens here.
And it only happens here because we have magicians, and our magicians are our teachers.
Absolutely. Wizards.
The wizards.
Hello, everyone. I'm Mr. Munford. I'm the building principal here at the Assunpink Center, and I am here right now. I'm very excited because I am with two of my wonderful Health Science Academy students.
Amaya Lester.
Madison Luz.
And Madison and Amaya are going to talk about teacher appreciation. They are going to talk about the teachers that have had an impact in their lives. And one of the things that we always talk about here at Assunpink is having a positive culture, a positive mindset, and the teacher that has had the most impact on you. And I'm going to turn on Amaya first. And Amaya, I want you to talk about one teacher here at the Assunpink Center that has had an impact on you.
Can I say two teachers? Sure. Okay, I say Mr. Gusa, my bio teacher and dynamics of healthcare, and Miss Trager, the Spanish teacher here, because I feel they're really inclusive and they're like second parents. And then Mr. Ragusa, he used to be a vet tech, if you guys didn't know. So I want to go into that career, and hearing from someone who was in that career is something really important to me. And okay, I know what to do now. It's very, I don't know.
That's actually pretty cool. It's pretty interesting that you chose Mr. Ragusa and Ms. Trager. So how about this? She said Mr. Ragusa and Ms. Trager. You can't say the same two teachers. Now, you got to give me somebody new, okay? So you got to think about it a little bit. You got one? All right, talk to me a little bit.
I would say Miss Libran. I would say that because I know we're in the Health Science Academy and whatnot, and I know she is a nurse now, and she still practices, and we kind of, in her class, we get to know things that most kids in high school wouldn't get to get. We know how to read read our heart with a stethoscope and whatnot like that, and I feel like that's very interesting for us since most of us do want to go into the health field, and I think that gives us a big impact of having somebody that we can go to and for somebody that we can confide in with questions about the health field, and she knows very well about those.
Oh wow, that's really actually really cool that you chose Miss Libran. I mean, you guys chose really good teachers here. You know, we have amazing teachers all throughout Assunpink, and we're very excited to be able to celebrate teacher appreciation, and we appreciate you. On to the next interview, and we are back again, and I'm here with two more Health Science Academy students, and today we are going to be talking to
Leslie Sapone.
Sarah Hemmel.
And we're going to continue our interview in talking about teacher appreciation. So these two are going to talk about teachers in their lives that has impacted them in a positive way. Since next week is Teacher Appreciation Week, it's best to hear from our students, right? So I'm going to start with Sarah, and I want you to talk to me a little bit about a teacher here at Assunpink that has had a positive impact on you.
So I would like to talk about Mr. Ragusa. Last year, freshman year, we took global health and biology with him. And within global health, we learned a lot about the socioeconomics, a bunch of diseases as well. And I feel like I learned a lot, and I even use that in my regular day life. Additionally, he's also really good for advice and just wanting to talk to him. And with prom, he was really good with planning things, even though he was out on fraternity leave. So I feel like he was overall a well-rounded person. He's organized, very clear and concise when talking to, and also has great advice.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. That's two for Mr. Ragusa. All right. Are you ready? Yeah. All right. Tell me who you got.
So I would like to talk about Miss Trauger. I unfortunately don't have her anymore because I only had her for Spanish 1. But she's very like talkative, and the way she just teaches, it's even though I know Spanish, it still like helps me, and she reminds me of like what I'm like must improve on, or she's just a very fun and joyful person to be around.
Oh, that's pretty cool. So that's two for Mr. Ragusa, two for Ms. Trauger. So we are on a roll here, guys. Thank you so much for interviewing with me today. I want you guys to go back and have a good rest of your day, and we are on to the next interview. All right, we are back again, and right now we are in carpentry with two carpentry students who's going to talk about carpentry and talk about Mr. Bird for teacher appreciation. So the first person I would like to introduce is
Chantel Beta.
and
Blake Bose.
And they're going to talk about how Mr. Bird has positively impacted them in the area of carpentry. So I'm going to turn to you, Chantel. Tell me a little bit about how Mr. Bird has impacted you.
How Mr. Bird impacted me, I like how I could talk to him as like a teacher, but also kind of like a friend. And he like understands me, basically. And yeah.
So that's a pretty good thing, right? Because you always want teachers to understand you, okay? How about you?
He definitely cultivate a learning environment where everybody feels respected, understood, and you feel like regardless of your skill level and the way you learn, he creates an environment that everybody can obtain the same level of training as their peers.
Oh, that's pretty cool. That's really good that you guys have that to say about Mr. Bird. Mr. Bird is a 2-year teacher. He's just 2 years into the program, and he's already done an amazing job of switching around and changing around the carpentry program and making it a better program. So we appreciate you, Mr. Bird, here in carpentry. Hey, everybody, we are back again with our third interview. And right now we are in the Diesel Technology Shop. And I am with two Diesel Technology students. They're going to talk about Mr. Schroeder and the Diesel program. So I'm here with
Christian Gregorio, Keegan Maloney.
And Keegan and Christian are going to talk a little bit about Mr. Schroeder and the Diesel program. So talk to me a little bit about the Diesel program and the impact that Mr. Schroeder has had on you.
So the Diesel program, I've always loved cars. So Diesel is like, you know what I mean? It's heavy duty cars. And I don't know, it's just something about getting dirty, getting hands down that I just it's a passion of mine. Mr. Schroeder has pushed me so very hard to get to where I have to be. He has shown me not to like never just give up because it's too hard to keep on going. And honestly, Diesel is my top 2 of what I want to do when I grow up.
Oh, awesome. Well, I think you're already grown, but when you graduate. Yeah, there you go. I got you.
All right, so the Diesel program has taught me a lot through the last few months. We've learned a lot and how how to apply our knowledge throughout our working, like when we go to work. And then Mr. Schroeder taught us a lot of tips and tricks on how to work through certain problems and how to fix certain issues that we may come across in the field.
Oh, that's pretty cool, guys, and very interesting. You guys are going to be able to get right out of here, out of Assunpink, and go right into technology field, right? Diesel technology field, and that's an amazing thing. And as a result of the effort that Mr. Schroeder as a teacher has put in, and you guys as students, let's not forget the hard work that you guys are putting in. So we are back at it again, on to the next interview, and thank you guys for participating. Hello, everyone, and I am here with a very, very special person, the Governor Educator of the Year, Mr. Trevor Geis. And Mr. Geis is going to give us a kind of an overview for teacher appreciation on who he appreciates as the Governor Educator of the Year. So, Mr. Geis, talk to me a little bit about your successes and who maybe you appreciate as a teacher here working at Assunpink.
Thank you. First of all, this is an awesome honor, but there are definitely a lot of teachers here that are fantastic. In fact, all of them that I know of. So I'm very happy to appreciate others as well. Our program is going great, but honestly, I have to say, Mr. Hayner and, I should say their full name, Brian Hayner and Denver Bird over there. Carpentry is Denver Bird, and electrical construction is Brian Hayner, and they are absolutely awesome. First of all, enough said by looking at the Skills USA results. We had a gold medal in both of those two shops. Fantastic work for them. Denver's only been doing it 2 years now, and Brian's been doing it 4 years. But the main thing I can say about them is how much they obviously care about the students. And when I say obviously, I mean because you don't see always results that quickly and that awesome if you don't really have your heart and soul into it, and I know that they do, and that's not to say anything about the other teachers who also deserve recognition, but I know them pretty well, and they're standout teachers, and they're fantastic, and the results speak for themselves. They're just great. They help me all the time. So
that's
there you
awesome.
go.
That is really cool. Thank you so much, Mr. Geis, for that. And so it's an honor to actually be standing here talking to Mr. Geis because of the experiences that he's also had here at Assunpink. And I just want to say that I appreciate you for all the hard work that you've put in and for the things that you've done, because you've done some pretty fantastic things here as well.
Thank you.
Absolutely. So signing off for Teacher Appreciation Week. And again, teachers, we appreciate you. So today was a very interesting day and very celebratory, actually. You know, I want to just say that I appreciate all of the teachers. I know that some of the students weren't able to talk about every single teacher that we have here at Assunpink, but I want to say as your building principal that I appreciate you. We appreciate you. All of the hard work and dedication that you put in to the programs, to the students, it makes our school run extremely smooth. It is a reason why we are one of the top schools in the state of New Jersey, and it is because of our teachers, the hard work that they put in. So I just want to say, signing off, Mr. Munford, that I appreciate you for teacher appreciation.
Hello, all, and as an extension of this episode of the Principal's Office, I'm Mr. Warren, and I'm here making my way around our beautiful campus, and I have Paradise here. Paradise is one of our second-year cosmetology students, and I have a question for Paradise. So, Paradise, this week is Teacher Appreciation Week, and I wanted to know from you, from the student's perspective, who here has had an impact on you? It could be a teacher or teachers, but go ahead and share.
I would like to talk about two people who made an impact on me so far these 2 years. First, I'll talk about Miss Cash. She pushes us to go harder so we can get our hair license. She makes sure we never give up. She makes sure we don't fail. She helps us pass our tests. She helps us study for them. She gives us comprehensives to help us. Overall, the first year, she was kind of mean, kind of scary. But she grew on me, and I really appreciate her a lot. And then Mr. Sypek, he helps me with all my boy problems, life problems, So I appreciate him for that.
And that's good because Mr. Sypek actually used to be in a boy band back in the 90s. So
yeah,
he can relate. All right. Well, Paradise, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
And appreciate your time. And, I know it's regimented in there, so let's get back at it and, have a great week.
Fist bump.
All right. Hello, all. This is Mr. Warren, and we are shooting here live at the Sypek Center, and we are celebrating Teacher Appreciation Week. And I have three gentlemen here from our STEM Academy. We have Nico, Scotty, and CJ. Thank you, gentlemen, for joining me here. And we want to pay tribute to our teachers. And so these three gentlemen have some comments to say and thoughts to share regarding teachers they have here at Sypek with the STEM Academy. So, Scotty, we'll start with you.
Well, I'll tell you what, Mr. Warren, I really appreciate Mr. Gravia this year. She's taught me so much, and she's been a really big help, especially with my engineering stuff, and without her, I don't know where I would be. What about you, Nico?
Awesome.
Okay, one teacher that I really appreciate is Mr. Lewis, because he's nice and I just like talking to him.
Good. Awesome. CJ?
I really appreciate Miss Warshauer. This year she has taught me a lot in the sense of math, and without her, I don't know where I would be in my engineering degree.
Awesome. Well, that sounds great, folks. And, listen, we celebrate our teachers every day, but especially there's that 1 week out of the year where we really want to focus on the good job that they do and the impact that they have on our students. So I appreciate your comments, fellas.
Anytime.
Great. Let's
Anytime.
go. All right. We'll do this again tomorrow. How's that?
Oh, sounds good.
All right. Good. Good.
I got another teacher on my list.
All right. There you go. All right.
I got a couple more, too.
Thanks, guys.
No problem.
Hello again. This is Mr. Warren, and welcome back for the continuation of our Teacher Appreciation Week episode of the Principal's Office. So today I have two excellent young men here from our Horticulture and Turf Care Management Program. We have Wiley and we have Miles. Hello, gentlemen. Thank you for joining us. And Wiley, Miles, I just wanted to ask you. This week is Teacher Appreciation Week. I just wanted to ask you if you have any things to say about a teacher who has really inspired you or has really made a difference in your life.
Yeah, one teacher that really inspired me was Mr. Birdsall. I wasn't the greatest when I came here, and when I came here, he kind of pulled me together and kind of turned my life around because I wasn't the best student. I really didn't have the best of grades, believe it or not. And ever since I came here, I just kind of fit and found my calling.
That's awesome. Wiley, you are fitting right in, pal.
Thank you.
You're doing an excellent job. You're a student leader.
Yep.
And I appreciate you sharing
Thank you.
that. Miles, what do you have to say?
I would also go with Mr. Birdsall because I didn't really know how to do the riders or like the standard mowers.
Okay.
But then when I got used to it, I got better, and that's what I mostly use now.
That's awesome. So because of Mr. Birdsall, you've, from day one to day, I think this is 146. It's a gift and a curse, folks. You have improved.
Yep.
And you really enjoy what you're doing.
Yep.
That's awesome. Thank you for sharing.
Welcome.
All right, guys. Well, listen, it's a beautiful day out, and I know you're outside doing some work, so let's get back at it and keep enjoying what we're doing. All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello again, all. This is Mr. Warren, and we are continuing our tour around campus to interview students for Teacher Appreciation Week. So today, at this time, I have our culinary students here. We have Jace, we have Sarah, and we have Brianna joining us for the episode of this Principal's Office. So I wanted to ask you folks, we're celebrating our teachers this week and our staff, and I wanted to ask for your feedback on our teachers and how they've impacted you, and what would you like to share?
I want to share about Chef Engel and how he truly has showed us that he does really care for us and our academics,
Grades,
and
yep.
like even aside from that, like the way we are as people, he truly does believe in us, and it has showed.
Awesome.
I want to share about Miss Jakra because her class is such a great environment, how she makes you feel welcoming, and her class is not that hard, but also she just makes feel everybody seen and heard.
I want to share about Chef P because she's always so happy and makes the classroom so happy and makes learning so much fun, and it's a great environment.
That's awesome, guys. Thank you for sharing your thoughts, and really having that teacher that really sets the tone and creates a great environment and really believes in you, really gets the most out of all of our students. So, I appreciate everything that you guys had shared with us. And, happy Teacher Appreciation Week, and let's keep getting at it, okay? Yep. All right. Thank you. Hello again, all. This is Mr. Warren, and we are celebrating Teacher Appreciation Week this week. And I'm actually here in the presence of one of our teachers, Mr. Washington. Mr. Washington is our social studies teacher, and he was actually voted Sypek Teacher of the Year this school year. But Mr. Washington, I wanted to ask you, you're in the teaching profession, you're in the position right now. Who else in your profession has had an impact on your teaching and how you approach your career?
We've had a lot of great teachers here that have really helped me out in my career. Two that stand out, been here a while, Chef Engel and Mr. Birdsall, always looking to help out younger teachers along the way, give advice on how to work with our kids best, and they're always just working. And I think that's an inspiration as a young teacher to want to just get my hands dirty and get into what we're trying to do here.
That's awesome. And, in the teaching profession, we always talk about paying it forward and, returning the investment. So as a veteran teacher welcomes new teachers into the profession, they definitely want to set them up for success and make sure they're in a good spot and be there to support them along the way. And just hearing that is just outstanding. So thank you for sharing that.
No problem.
All right. Hello all again. It's Mr. Warren. And I am here in our auto collision shop with one of our Auto Collision 2 students, Mr. Josh Raymond. So Josh, how are you today?
I'm good. How about you?
All right, good. So Josh, we're celebrating Teacher Appreciation Week this week, and I wanted to get your thoughts on a teacher who has inspired you or has really made a difference in your life. So can you share with us?
Honestly, from this whole school, I've been in this school for about 2 years now, and the person that I do appreciate is Mr. McKinney himself, because when I started last year, I didn't know what I was getting into. I was just like, working on cars. What is that like? What's so fun about working on cars? And just by working here for 2 years, it's just like working on cars. It's just like basically working on like a passion that you grow yourself into. So it may take some time, it may take a while, but like one of these days in your life, you'll have like something that you want to fulfill in your head. Like you want like a dream to do. So like for example, for me, my dream is to get a Camaro. And because of all the things that I've learned in Mr. McKinney's shop, he gives me like an idea on how I can get there, just like financial wise and just like how to like set up a car, how to take apart and stuff like that. So
wow.
I give my appreciation to him for that.
Oh, that's great, Josh. So you came here with an interest and you really learned more about it. It grew on you, really developed into a passion, and now it's really setting the tone for a career that you want to get into and really go forward with.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's great to hear.
Thank you.
Thanks for sharing.
Of course.
All right.